Google options, 540 call. Here's the low at 548. There's the prints. Here's the options, the 540. That's in the money right now. $8 in the money. Here's the 550. That's out of the money by a couple of dollars. The thing about it is they closed at 1250. MMTs are making markets below it. It's very weak on the opening bell. We got sell programs hit today. We've got the 540 call, which we're going to buy at these lows down here that we set pre-market alarms. Once this thing gets done doing and once we get ready to turn, right now we're not going to turn yet, but when we get ready, we're going to steal that bid over here, and we're going to take that trade. And we're going to put limit orders out here right now at $10.80 right here, right now. The close on these, the high is $15.40. But look at the close, $19.50. Okay? That's the close. That's the $15.40 high. That's the first low on the option. Now, the SMF MMT is going to get that lower bid on this 540 call and steal that bid below the market and make a nice trade.
We're about to get hit on the 660.
Then cancel it if it's at 0. Go back live. Here we go. We just made a market there at 1150. It's 1150 by 12. They close at 1950, 1540 on the high. Buying this with 50 cents wide at the wholesale bid. Google has not turned off the bottom yet. And here is the actual Google chart. This is the opening bell. That's a left elbow gap down with a runaway gap down, breaking half bars all the way down to the bottom at 0. So basically, the indexes are down 109 handles. NASDAQ 100 is down 38, or NASDAQ comp down 37, and you got NASDAQ 100 down 28. Fear indicators are elevated. Okay? The VIX and the VXN.
Fitch affirms U.S. AAA rating stable outlook.
Okay? So we had that's going to probably turn the market. That's what the market would like to hear. Let's get, so Fitch did what?
Fitch said they affirmed the U.S. rating, AAA.
Okay.
Outlook stable.
All right. Well, that's quite different than what S&P did when they downgraded the debt. Now, as the markets start to digest what they say during this options expiration, is how those buyers are going to step in on that great news on day 4. This is the 4th day of the bottom, and that's fairly decent news. Anyway, once again, how to steal the bid here at 1150 is our entry with 1170 hooks. We're in over here. We're starting to bounce. I've got a reversal. Go ahead and buy me another contract here. Work that bid and ask. Let's see if this is it. I got it coming up off the low. The ratio's at 12. 0.62,
back to 8.
0.59.
I got hit on another one at 1190.
All right, let's just cross them in here. Here's the daily 540 call. They were as high, MMTs, as 84.80. And now they're making all-time lows today on 8/16. 11.50 is $11 is what we got today. Okay? That's what we have. And the previous day right here, they closed at 19.50 right there. The thing that we have going is there was a point in time when this side of the market was inflated and it's coming down to the deflated area during the monthly options expiration. And today's volume, 1950 was yesterday's close, 1540 is the high, and $11 is the low. Okay? On these contracts, on this 540 call. What we're looking at is a Google market maker chart, how bottoms get put in, and how the left elbow gap down continued to deteriorate and break below the half bars, which told us that the bids would have to fall a lot lower. And we can take a look here by blowing this up, MMTs. And here is the bottom effect right here. Okay? This is it right here. That's that 544.65. This half bar is that we're going to have to consolidate above it. You see the blue line will have to flatten out as well. And that the NASDAQ is continuing to sell 112. They have not come in on the bottom yet. We are trying to put in a half bar at 544.83, and we're 544.55 by 74. That's the half bar right here, 83. And you can see in the bid and ask right here that we're testing that half bar, but we need to close above it, and we need to elevate this way. And 6.6 was the ratio low, which minus $12.51 on the bottom. The call contracts for the expiration is that they keep taking the premiums out all the way down to these bottoms. That's where our transactions take place. At some point in time, we will build a bottom. The half bar is the key. And once again, 0.6261, this has got to go down toward 40, and it has to contract the other way. As long as it stays elevated toward 6.66 and 61, meaning that it's closer to that number, that means that the bottom is weak. Okay, and that bottoms get strong when these numbers turn the opposite way. We want to pull the other way here to develop the bottom process here as far as the equity goes, MMTs. Video here we are right now. We're putting that bottom in. We got a 369. We still got work to do. We're elevated over here. We're below 0.50. Contracts are going up. Well, we bought down here toward the lows. These contracts over here, because they're the 550 call, which is out of the money, because you're printing over here at 47.76. The thing about making a bottom, though, is that as these things turn, the high frequency volume machines start to lever it up. So there's still a lot of work that has to be done in here, okay? But we're profitable here because we know how to scale the bottom entry. The thing about it, MMTs enjoy it. And there's difference in being a market maker, making a market here at the low, versus the public buying up here and then riding them down. And we're elevated here. This must fall down toward 40 now. The lower that goes, the higher that the price will move. That is it doing now. And above 45, if we can get toward 55, we'll keep coming up, and that blue line will keep coming up behind it. This is a great way of understanding how to make a market and how bottoms work and how the, we're at 50. We got to go toward 40 here. Otherwise, we're going to stall, which is quite normal. We can pull back in here. But as it goes toward that direction, 45, and you're going higher there. And you got to get above 55 here, MMTs, and this got to come up behind it. Eventually, though, throughout the structure of the day, the markets haven't even been open in an hour. And the thing about it is, we're wholesale, and we're going to take our money because we know how to make markets here. And we're making money here. And we got to get above 55 here. And we got to get below 40 over here. And we've got to maintain that 45 there to hold that price, to get that up to the next teeny line. Each teeny line is $1.18 per line, right to the penny each time. Okay, we can take our profits here, but I think that we can get out at $13.90. That would give us a really nice profit. Or if we have to, we can reposition ourselves, because that's what market makers do. We got to have this continue to stay elevated here, okay, in the chart. This has got to stay, this has got to go down toward 40, but this got to maintain above 45. Otherwise, we're going to come back down here and test that 10-minute. So as long as this is throttling up there, see how it's throttling, see how that's throttling, this has got to go the right way. When that happens, the options go up higher in price, and these go up higher in price. And if it fails, I'm going to instruct Brian Plain to take the money here and exit over here and then reposition ourselves. This is a fairly decent turn off the bottom, and we're wholesale. We got profits in here, okay? And we can exit any one of these markets because we're wholesale. Okay, with $11 a low, we've already bounced almost $2 in our calls here off of the bottom. And 0.46 is going our way. In order for this to stay stable at the price, this has to happen. This got to go up toward 55. This got to go below 40 in order for us to exit. If it doesn't happen, then guess what we're going to do? We're going to go ka-ching. So, Brian Plain, sell this one out over here.
1290?
The 550, you come out of it now. on the one contract you got.
I'm out.
Okay, this one over here, let me see what happens. We're at 0.47. We got these. Take your profits here at 12.90, and you make money and leave it there. Count to 3. See, but
Everybody's there at 12.90. Want me to...
Well, that's because we put them there.
No, they were there a while before you even said
so
12.90.
Now
I'm
leave
there,
it there.
I'm the only one.
Leave it there. Why do I hear scariness? Leave it there. You created the print. Now, if you come off of it, you go right back and they'll buy it. So cancel it, and the rest of them will leave. Now go right back there. Go right back there. I don't see 12.90. 12.90 was an out.
I got hit at 13. I got better than that. I don't need this.
Now, that's successful market making. And once again, people, talk is cheap. Show me the freaking money. Show me how to get in it. Until you can do that, say I don't want to hear nothing. You understand? All right, I'll be back. Bid that contract at 1060. This one, keep them down below the market. That's the first turn. It may keep going, it may not. But 1390, we hooked it, and we hooked it. And did we come out a winner, or did we come out a loser?
Oh, yeah.
We came out a winner. So what can I say? I'll be right back. I'm getting too damn old. Because my neck hurts today. I slept wrong last night somehow. I put some cream on. I got to go put some ointment on there. Try to burn it out with the heat. Lots of markets still to be made here. That's your first turning process. But my MMTs, you were making it down here when you were at the low, and you were at the low, and you took your profits here, and you came out of this one right up there. And these were the markets, and these markets and those prices that I gave still remain the same. Right now is where you got the turn, and that's where the robots are. So the robots are going up because when you couldn't break 0.66, they turned. High frequency computing machines. They're not human beings. And that's what happened in here. And, you know, it's all live. It's all happening now. It's always very exciting, right, MMTs? It's always very exciting when they were 1950 and you're getting hit down here at 1120 by 1150. That's very exciting. And then selling back for $2 profit. That's very exciting about life. And that's very exciting about how we are making the turn and how we'll pull back later in the day and get another entries like we did yesterday and take another round of profits. That's very nice.